This is Barry Zalma speaking for Claim School Incorporated's blog, Zalma on Insurance. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a small part of a fraud investigation of a suspected insurance claims fraud. The heart of any successful investigation of suspected insurance fraud is the insured statement. It is important and cannot be overemphasized that it should be recorded electronically and then transcribed, and the transcribed statement should then be sent to the insured to read, correct, and sign. The primary purpose of the statement is to establish and preserve the insured's version of all aspects of the loss, so that it will be difficult, hopefully impossible, for the insured to change his version or attempt to explain away the inconsistencies, discrepancies, and misrepresentations that invariably arise as investigation into a suspected fraudulent claim proceeds. Insurers are compelled by statute and regulation to maintain Special Fraud Investigative Units, SIUs, publish and fulfill a detailed anti-fraud program, and train all of their anti-fraud personnel in recognizing insurance fraud. Compliance by insurers is less than constant across the industry. Some have effective fraud units, while others simply identify one employee as their anti-fraud director, although his or her work is almost totally adjusting claims and not investigating fraud. The expense of staffing and pursuing the anti-fraud efforts required by statute and regulation reduces the profits earned by the insurer and is believed to be offset by the lack of payment to fraud perpetrators. Of course, these efforts are also made difficult by the imposition of fair claim settlement practices regulations that require quick, complete, thorough investigations and fair treatment and prompt payment of insureds even when fraud is suspected. The two opposing sets of laws create a catch-22 from which insurers find difficulty in complying with both. Investigation techniques, including but not limited to interviewing, photography of loss scenes, use of independent experts, use of private investigators, and use of claims counsel or coverage counsel, all are part of the required thorough investigation. Since exposing fraudulent activity, if it exists at all, is the goal of an insurance claims investigation that really wants to find a proper, honest, and viable claim, accuracy is crucial. There must be no confusion about the circumstances of the loss, the items claimed, and the amount claimed. In short, all aspects of the suspected claim. It is more important to the claims person to find that the suspicious claim is, in fact, proper, and remove all doubts. It is a successful claims and/or SIU investigation. Finding sufficient evidence of fraud to defeat a claim is important, but not as important as paying promptly a legitimate claim. Obtaining a complete statement the first time out is preferred because second and third truthful statements become more and more difficult to get as the investigation matures. The most obvious reason for this difficulty is that the insured becomes wary or suspicious of the repeated inquiries and will be reluctant to cooperate. The professional claims person will want to have the investigation be accomplished as quickly as possible so that the insured will not realize what's going on if he is suspected of fraud and takes steps to cover his tracks. Accuracy and completeness are also essential as a process of verification necessary to ascertain whether what the insured reports and claims is in fact true or false. Of course, verification is accomplished by contacting the various sources of the true information, such as retailers, prior carriers, agents, adjusters, and law enforcement agencies, all of which is covered by the thorough investigation of a SIU or claims investigator. The statement the claims person obtains may be relied upon to pay a legitimate loss, to deny the claim because it was not caused by a peril insured against, to deny a claim because of attempted fraud by the insured, and used as evidence to rescind the policy or defend against a civil suit by the insured. Because the statement itself is the most direct evidence of insurance fraud, it is essential if fraud is suspected. The importance of the statement and the requirement that it be meticulously performed and transcribed is essential to each claims investigation. For detail, consider Barry Zalma's book, California SIU Regulations 2020, available on Amazon.com as both a Kindle book or a paperback. This video was adapted from my book, California SIU Regulations, and from my book, Property Insurance Checklists, 13th edition, which is available from Thomson Reuters. If you found this blog and video to be of use to you, please subscribe. It's free and is available to anyone who clicks on the URL zalma.com/blog. You can also subscribe to the videos on either rumble.com or youtube.com, and if you do, I'd appreciate it if you click on the like button or the thumbs up button. And please, if you found this useful, tell your friends and colleagues so that they can also subscribe to the blog and to the videos. If you wish further detailed insurance claims information, it might be useful to you for a very small fee to subscribe to my Locals community or my Substack publications. Thank you for your attention.